Improbable Escapes has been locking up locals and tourists since 2015 in the best possible way. Whether you're cracking codes in a steampunk submarine, breaking a curse in a wizarding cottage, or reanimating a patchwork monster, every room is handcrafted for suspense, surprises, and serious fun. With movie-like sets and brain-bending puzzles, this isn't just an escape room, it's a full-blown adventure.
Escape rooms have only really been in Canada for about 11 or 12 years, like 11 and a half-ish years or so. So it is a really new industry still. And yeah, we were definitely at the beginning of that wave, which is really cool. Emma and myself, Emma's my business partner, 10 years ago, we were working for a similar business, different, but still was in the escape room industry. And we thought that we could create experiences in a really fun and great way. We didn't have the opportunity to do that there, so we decided to do it ourselves. So we quit our jobs on the same day to actually start looking into doing this. And then, yeah, so we're coming up to our 10th anniversary. Came to Kingston. We were looking for different cities that we could do this in, and everyone was super kind here and super nice. And the first space that we found was a pretty good fit for us. So it all kind of just worked out really quickly, and we just jumped in.
And jump in they did, right into something big. Improbable Escapes started with just 3 games in downtown Kingston. Today, they've expanded to a second location in the city's West End, opened a theme-board game cafe, and continue to dream up new and mind-bending escape adventures. For the creators, it's all about crafting experiences so engaging, players forget they're in a game.
What gets me wanting to do something is like full immersion. So like what's super different? What do I know that we can build that will be different and take you to a place where you're not in Kingston anymore, you know, like you're in Neverland right now, or you're in the mines or wherever. So I like that's sort of what motivates me, and then it all sort of goes from there. And then also what's the player's motivation, and how can we convince them that they're motivated and get them moving in the way that you want them to, and make the puzzles make sense and make the moments make sense, but also surprise and all of that. I think people have gotten way more creative though, and it's sort of going into a different world where you're like, it's more of a show and like an experience more than just an escape room.
Behind it all is a team of puzzle-loving storytellers and set-building wizards who bring these worlds to life, one lock, riddle, and secret passage at a time. These aren't just games, they're stories you step into.
I am really proud of the story that we tell in Frankenstein. I don't know how many people pick it up. I don't know how many people are there, but if you're paying attention and especially if you're really paying attention, you are telling a really full story, like a total story, but also a full and like rich story. And even like the puzzles, we try really hard for the puzzles to be telling a part of the story. Like, why is this here? Is it just here because it's a puzzle? Sometimes that happens, but we try really hard to be like, no, this puzzle is telling a part of the story. And sometimes that's as simple as you need to turn on the engine. So you've got to turn on the engine. And instead of just flipping an on switch, because that's boring, it's this weird, completely ridiculous way of turning on an engine. But you need to turn it on somehow, so it may as well be fun.
And fun it is, but it's also clever, challenging, and completely absorbing. Every puzzle, prop, and plot twist is designed to pull players deeper into the story, where teamwork and quick thinking are the keys to escape. All the while, a game master watches from behind the scenes, offering hints, tracking progress, and making sure the adventure unfolds just right.
The title of being a host, some people will say game master or game actor. It kind of is all the same umbrella term, but you're kind of a host because you're hosting the guests that you bring in to the space, and you're their host. You're trying to monitor, direct them in the room, and make sure that they have a good time. As soon as they go into the room, a lot of times their first reaction just is a really fun experience to also be a part of, because it is pretty immersive. We try to include sensory puzzles as well as audio in the room itself, and yeah, just getting to see people light up because the nostalgia of some of these games.
As the doors to one adventure close, new ones are being built behind the scenes. Improbable Escapes continues to expand, combining the thrill of the unknown with the nostalgic charm of classic puzzles and storytelling that first captured our imagination. Stay tuned, the game is far from over, and there's always something new on the horizon.
Our plans are basically to keep building escape rooms. We're in the process of building our namesake game. It'll be an Alice in Wonderland themed game at this location, which is really exciting. It'll come out later this year. And then after that, we do have plans. They involve expansion, but that's all I can really say for now.
For WPBS Weekly, I'm Gail Paquette.